the three-time nationals champion with the best win rate. Look at this kid, look at all his picks. Everything is way above 60%. How can you fight someone like this?
It's a terrifying thought to actually go against such a powerful character. And he's also been bringing out some. Oh wait, it's not Nature Lover. It's Jules actually fighting. My bad for that. Smart Omega's Jules actually fighting against Lao's other group playbook, Esports Eagles, and he has brought out these peculiar picks in their matchup. Their game record, as it stands throughout the entire nationals, is 13-12. So it's neck and neck in favor of Jules.
I mean, numbers don't lie. Jules has had quite the successful record against AK. And speaking of, experiencing playing against AK, you had some recent experience, right?
I did actually. Super recent, in fact. I actually met him in online play last night. That it was crazy because he had some peculiar picks. He had an. I hope we get to see it. Actually, I saw an Armor King in a Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, he was streaming last night and talking about how Yoshimitsu just does things on his own without him even pushing a button on his arcade stick.
That is definitely how it feels to play that character. Talagang napaka-peculiar niya. And so many idiosyncrasies that make that character very unique, especially for the players who are actually trying to use it. But that probably won't be coming out in this match against Jules because as you saw, yung record nila is 13-12. So AK cannot afford to pull any punches here.
Right. He is sitting pretty in third place. He doesn't really have to worry about staying in top 8. But I think what matters for AK at this point is being able to be at a particular seed that's favorable for him. Like, does he want to stick in second seed? Because right now, if he drops down to fourth seed, that would mean, if we follow standard tournament rules, he would be going up against his teammate Dojin, who's sitting at the number 1 spot. He would be in the same bracket as Dojin. So if they do meet, they would meet in the second round. And as someone who looks at a lot of tournaments, you don't want that to happen.
That is definitely a good point there, Dr. Jim. You might want to consider where you actually place in the top 8 so you know who you will be fighting against in the playoffs. But also one more thing that I'd like to point out as to why AK won't be holding back is that with these last 2 days, he wants to keep the momentum going so that when playoffs does come, he wants the momentum. He wants to be red hot from all the wins that he got in the group stage. So that is very important to preserve the mental state that would benefit him in the long run.
Right, and going back over to Jules, he is starved for points, and I think this is his most opportune time to get it. He has the winning record against AK, but still, that is AK, and that is one difficult cat to beat. Can he do it though? And who would he even pick? I think he's found success recently. I forgot who he used against AK the last time they fought.
I think they showed a Bob pick from Jules. If that is that is the case, and AK actually went for the Paul Phoenix and the Jack 7.
Right.
So those are actually 2 very unconventional picks and disadvantages against a Bob. So interesting on AK's part. But he did manage to make those characters work. So let's just see if he will be going back to those characters, or is he going to the Kazumi that he has been favoring so far in the last few days of the conference, or maybe there's a new pick coming our way.
Yeah, I mean, I did see him play a lot of King. Recently, he would pick King first, and if he lost, he would go back to Kazumi. But then he does have his tried and true pambansang Tekken 7 character in Shaheen. But we're gonna see that right now.
We'll see.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. That definitely threw me out for a loop here. LPE.AK going for that Devil Jin. And Jules, of course, we've seen him on this Marduk before, so that's not quite any surprise. But AK on Devil Jin, that is some scary stuff.
I haven't seen him on a Mishima in a while. So this will be fun to watch.
Definitely fun, but Jules, that was not fun. The damage, did you see how much that took off of LPE.AK? And Jules just going for that low. One of the primary moves of Marduk when it comes to Tekken 7. AK has his own low, though. The Hell Sweep, good idea, not converting with a combo, but Jules gets that low into the mount.
AK prepared for all. He has to watch out for these grapples because that is the nature of Marduk. And of course, with Devil Jin, he does have the opportunity to go for those mix-ups here. And that Electric Wind God Fist is always a great go-to.
AK has had some fantastic movement, and now he has the electrics as well. That is pretty terrifying. Jules tries to go for the throw, but AK still alive, and of course, paying attention to those throws, getting the throws break. Good mid there, AK in the red, 15 seconds left on the clock. Good block, and the punish from Jules gets him that first round.
Clutch play there coming from Jules. I mean, he did take advantage that AK was up against the wall. He was in control of the space, and he just waited for AK to hang himself very smartly.
And the patience play from Jules paying off. But now AK trying to get it back. Jules just going for those overhead punches and elbows against AK. The low once again comes in, and that mount position, such a scary tool that Marduk likes to use against his opponents.
I mean, that's the true guessing game here. You have to pick which hand is coming your way and guess right in order to break it. But AK, though, he's making this comeback.
He is, and he's inching Jules towards the wall as well. The 1-2-2 comes in, a reversal from Jules into the mount, and Jules has the read on this Devil Jin. AK has to mix things up. It seems he's being a bit more predictable than expected here against Jules.
Having impenetrable defense on your side is such a great tool, especially in the crucial moments. I think that's one of the things that makes Jules very successful as a Tekken player.
It gives him a lot of time to just think and watch what the opponent is going to do. And now he's retaliating here against AK. The trade, of course, AK not going to be able to convert. The trade not quite in his favor, but he did get the knockdown. 30 seconds left on the clock. AK with a huge life deficit. The mount comes in, but AK jumps out of the way and gets the Rising 2.
That looks so 2D right there, like jumping away to avoid the command grab and just punishing on the way down.
Hey, Devil Jin making use of those wings. Good block there, should be able to punish. Jules actually missed it. 15 seconds left, and AK hanging by a thread.
Wow.
And that huge low-high option from Jules, taking that first game. This Marduk is paying off.
All those round wins there from Jules were because of his amazing defense. He just waited. He tried to assess the options that AK had in those moments, and he was just able to block everything. This is beautiful Tekken right here.
He's getting the blocks, he's getting the transitions to mount, even the reversal as well. So he has the read on LPE.AK at the moment. This is a new character for AK, so he's probably still trying to find his way on how to get his own playstyle with Devil Jin. Jules recognizes this fact that this is a young Devil Jin of sorts, and is able to predict kung ano yung balak gawin ni AK, what he plans on doing with this Devil Jin. So I wonder if AK will actually choose to stick with this character. Oh, it was pretty fast.
I think he's sticking to the same. Really? Oh, okay.
He goes good. Back.
He goes good.
Okay, so he reverts back to the regular stakes, something a little less wild, and goes for the Jin instead, actually throwing it back towards Smart Omega's Jules, who is the Jin main of the conference.
Yeah, I mean, this is a daring pick here from AK, knowing that Jules is arguably the best Jin in the country. What can he bring to the table that will catch Jules by surprise?
Probably those electrics that he's just flexing at the start of the match. But Jules is unfazed. Already half health gone from AK within 10 seconds here. The electric does come out. That hook is a good tool, and getting the returning the damage here. Tries to go for the LLRK, but a little bit too far.
Right, of course, Jin's Hell Sweep not as good as the other Machinas, especially compared to Devil Jin, right? But still, AK is making use of it, trying to find all the hits that he can.
Definitely what he needs right now, because he has the life deficit here.
Wow.
Good block from Jules, and AK pays the price. One round going to Jules with this Marduk pick.
Yeah, we're seeing AK trying to incorporate all of Jin's tools as well. We did see a parry attempt before the Hell Sweep was blocked before the end of the round. But I'm not sure. Things not looking great for AK.
It certainly is, but still he's not backing away. He has his sights on Jules, but Jules just backed away a little bit, giving AK some room to actually come in and gets that uppercut as well. AK is in the red. He has the rage art and the drive working for him. We'll see if he's going to be pulling it out, but still Jules finding that last hit. Just one more hit there, and that low knee should do the trick, and Jules is one round away from taking a 2-0 against AK.
Supreme confidence right now from Jules. Up 2 rounds and about to seal the deal here. Trying to solidify his spot in top 8. Oh!
If there's one thing that AK is known for, it's the hop kicks and knowing when to place them. It worked out for him there. Jules backing away, trying to get AK to come in once again, and AK with the whiff. Unfamiliar with the range of Jin here. Nice throw break though. He's still hanging in there. Goes for the God kick. 30 seconds left. There's the mount once again. Can AK guess right? Not
No,
quite.
sir.
And that is it. A quick 2-0 for Smart Omega's Jules.
And a huge win there for him, because after that does give him 3 points, and it puts him at, my math, 23.